onboarding is usually not too difficult for you on the front end, but it's all the monotony that you have to do on the back end with managing the documents and getting the workflows and doing that kind of stuff. So on a new hire form, we try to simplify it. So think about, as you look at the new hire form, think about all the documentation. Like literally most places haven't changed. Like my first job was in the 80s, right? Most first jobs haven't changed since then. You have a stack of papers anywhere from 15 to 50, and you're putting your first name on them 82 times, right? It's just crazy. So now we can accomplish this in other workflows, performance reviews, for example, via eForm, and it's super easy. You don't even have to be a user in the system. You can send this to somebody outside, put it on your website for new hires, even for people that are submitting resumes and that kind of thing. So let's start typing. Notice I have the asterisk there. It means that it's a required field or it won't be able to submit. So I'm just going to choose Laura here for time's sake. We have the ability to do things like drop-down menus and choosing them right, that kind of stuff. It's really natural. She's a female. If anybody on the call has a really good credit score, go ahead and put that inside the comments, and we'll get back to you later on that one. Please don't do so. I'm just joking. We'll say she's married, right? Well, Hispanic, great. But one of the things that we focused in on, this is very shortened, right? This is an abbreviated form, by the way, guys. So it's very brief. This would be longer in the real world. But one of the things that we focus on is being remote. I mean, Docuware, here at Docuware, we're really remote. I think my next closest employee is a couple 100 miles away from me. So when you do things, you have to have the ability to upload those documents, driver's license, social security cards, check copies, right? Like all the stuff that you guys need to process that file. So here's an easy way. We can put an attached file. They can scan it, take a picture of it, do whatever they want, get that in there. And then once they have it in, it's attached to the file now, right? This can go on and on for whatever you need, whatever data you need to collect. In the background, we can also monitor what documents are missing, put reminder notifications, all kinds of good stuff. So we'll just say it's today's date, right? And I'll go ahead and put my lovely signature on it. I know y'all are jealous. It's really nice. Cross my T there. But before I hit submit, because it's ready to go now, I'm going to go back to Docuware, and I'm going to change my search just to the full search because I want you to know what's happening here. So in the background, I have all these people in here. You don't see Laura once, right? So when I come in here now, this is a live demo. So everything I'm doing in front of you is live. I'm going to hit submit, and that's going to go ahead and process and bring in a new employee, right? And that'll kick off the workflow so that we have new things. You see another task up here that came red. All of that just came in. I'm going to go ahead and refresh my screen. And now all of a sudden, like magic, I have my emergency contact form filled out with things in the right spaces. I have my I-9 filled out, right? My W-4 is complete. All of my document package with down to the check marks and the signatures and everything I need to process has been completed. And of course, this is abbreviated, right? Because this is a demo, but this would populate all of your 35, 50 documents that you have. But we all know when we hire somebody, that's not it, right? So we need to have reminders. So if I go to tasks, I can have tasks right here. I have an IT notification, and you see I have new hire tasks up here. And that's all good and dandy, but you know, maybe they're at somebody's desk or they're doing this from the house, so they're not really logged in and they don't see this notification. Well, we can also email them. So we have an email notification. Show you, hey, you have a new hire. Please be aware we need a landline, a laptop, office within the sales department, right? A mobile device. You can have all of these check boxes happen. This works in Outlook, any basically pop mail server. So as you're sitting there, you're not worried if they're going to forget something, right? How many times has an employee showed up and they don't have a laptop or they don't have a mobile device? So now we know they can do it because they can click back from there, go to their workflow, and be able to continue to process this employee, right? Super, super simple. Now that's kind of an automated workflow where you can check on it. Like we can come in here and open the workflow history, right? This works with any documentation. So you have audit trails of everything that happens, right? And the history that it happens. But what happens when you get something, and I love this term because it's very technical, something weirdo. So we'll say we have a performance review, right? And I need to send this off because maybe we have a normal performance review workflow, but maybe this is outside of that. So I need to send it back to the employee for some off reason, right? Or anything that comes in weird, I need to send it to somebody so that they can see it. We can do a send request. And you basically can pick anybody in the organization you want, send it to. Of course, you have to have rights to do so. Type in a message, give them some buttons to either approve, reject it, pin it, mark it as okay, whatever you want to do there, and then send that request off. And that request will send that employee a workflow that you did on the fly, right? Now they can come in and put a stamp on it. They can maybe mark it approved if you want. Notice the user date, time, and what they're doing. That's going to mark it off. And that closed out the document because you just created a workflow on the fly that short. We can do version control along with that, right? And then at the end of everything, what's nice about Docuware is that you can do all of these little things on your phone. So I'm in the Apple Store, right? It's just an app out there. If you have Docuware online, it comes with it. But notice you have your searches, your list, your tasks, right? So you can approve, reject, pin, whatever your statuses are. You can even come out there and scan documents in from remote. Again, all within a secure environment.